It's time now for a check on the day's business news with Yuka Roy. Good evening, Yuka.
Hi, Delano.
All eyes will focus on Davos next week.
Well, that's right. It's starting next Monday. It's the 50th edition of the meeting. And this year, environmental risks and green investments are set to top the agenda. Ahead of the annual gathering, thousands of protesters led by Greta Thunberg held a rally in Lausanne, calling on the global financial elite to do more to fight climate change. Meanwhile, the signing of the Phase 1 trade deal between China and the United States is expected to ease global uncertainty, but trade issues remain. French Economy Minister Bruno Le Maire has called on Washington to sign up to an international tax proposal drawn up by the OECD and to lift a threat of tariffs on French products in retaliation to France's new 3% tax on tech giants.
If the US targets France, it won't solve the basic problem, which is there must be an international taxation of digital giants and there will be a spreading of national taxes across the globe. What will they do then? Go after Austria, Spain, Italy, the United Kingdom?
That was France's economy minister speaking earlier today. And the European Union's ambassador to China has warned that the bloc would challenge the new US-China trade deal at the World Trade Organization if it creates distortions in the market and put European companies at a disadvantage. Stressing that Beijing officials reassured him the new trade deal would not harm EU businesses, Ambassador Nicolas Chapuis voiced concern over certain provisions in the new agreement. Under the Phase 1 deal signed this week, China agreed to import an additional $200 billion worth of US products over 2 years.
Quantitative targets are, in our opinion, non-WTO compatible if they lead to trade distortion. If it were to be the case, then we will go to WTO to settle this matter.
Let's look at the markets now. And Boeing's shares dropped after the company said a new software problem was discovered during a technical review of 737 MAX planes, the latest in a series of glitches that have delayed the fleet's return to flight. The plane maker says it's making necessary updates to address the issue. Overall, it was another record finish on Wall Street, capping a positive week of trade-related news and solid corporate earnings. European shares also closed the week at record high levels after latest economic data from China showed its growth last year was the slowest in 3 decades, but still better than expected, raising optimism over the resilience of the Chinese economy. Now, farmers around the world often call for fairer pricing. Some in China have taken matters into their own hands, using social media to cut out the middleman. A new online platform helps farmers live stream their products and sell their goods directly to consumers. Camille Nedelec has the story.
In China, producers can sell direct from their phones, all thanks to this sales team with a difference. They'll be extolling the virtues of these oranges to their customers via live stream.
Hello everybody, I want to show you these oranges. We're picking them in this field. They're fresh and juicy. See that juice? They're delicious. To order, click on the basket at the bottom of your screen.
Consumers like being able to trace the product from branch to kitchen, after China has been left reeling in recent years from several food-related scandals. For producers, this direct-to-consumer sales strategy means more profit and more sales, up 30% this year.
I am a producer in Yongqi. Thanks to the direct sales made by these men in red, we sell them everywhere. It's changed our lives.
The concept is simple. Each salesperson has 1 or 2 phones connected to an online selling platform. Between the 4 of them, within less than 10 minutes, they'll manage to sell 500 crates of oranges. With the middleman cut out, the price for customers is slashed by as much as 2/3. So no surprise that many farmers are interested in attending training sessions like this one to learn how they too can adopt the technology. Live-streamed fruit markets are a huge revenue boost for producers, so the trend looks set to stay.
So farmers taking matters into their own hands in China.
Thank you very much for that, Yuka. Yuka Roy there with a look at today's business news.